everybody, it's Vertical Sandwich. In our last video, we found out that Don Rodrigo's son is Sylvando, and Sylvando is coming to be, I don't know, what do I want to say here? I mean, not reunited, reconciled. He's going to reconcile with his father. Reconcile.
It's so strange. I thought I'd never see this place again, and yet here I am. Well, at least I came back with a bang. You go on ahead, honey. I need a second to compose myself.
That's Puppy's villa over there. You go on ahead, switch. I need to gather my thoughts. Okay. These guys are just everywhere. This place is just like Phenomenon. Everyone's down in the dumps. We need to get people smiling around here fast. Okay. It's just everywhere. They're everywhere. That's the way out. Gotta go over here. Don Rodrigo's been sleeping off his injuries, but he's awake now. We are all very relieved. Finally, some good news for Port Valor. But I'm hearing much noise and commotion coming from outside. Is there something untoward happening? Yes! Okay, a parade has come to town to put a smile on everyone's face. Yeah, that does sound like anything to worry about. No, that does not sound. Buenos dias, senor. Don Rodrigo appears to be feeling better today. Indeed, I believe he is awake at the moment. You will find him in his room. Please feel free to enter. I am sure he will be delighted to grant you an audience. In the meantime, I'd better go and investigate the cause of all the commotion outside.
Don Rodrigo, it is I, Hendrik. It has been too long.
Huh? Hendrik? Ho ho ho! How many years has it been since you completed your training, huh? Come closer, caballero. Let me see your face. I have heard many tales of your exploits. To think that the great lump of meat who came to me all those years ago is now the hero of Heliodor.
I had not expected to find you in such good spirits, my lord. As one who owes everything to your kind offices, it pleases me greatly. Alas, there has been precious little cause for mirth since last we met. Dundrasil fell, then Yggdrasil, and now the Lord of Shadows roams the land. Don Rodrigo and I have much to discuss. Perhaps you could go and fetch Sylvando while we talk.
I could do that, but I believe there are books I can read in here or something. Yeah, wardrobes to go through. Just go through people's stuff. A recipe book, platinum plating. Platinum headgear, platinum mail. Good deal. It's been a long time since I saw Don Rodrigo so enthusiastic. Seeing Don Hendrik again has brought him great joy, I'm sure. Naturalmente, as his butler, Don Rodrigo's happiness is my ultimate priority. I pray that his fine mood will aid in his recovery. Or aid him in his recovery. Well, that's a fair thing. Is this a fake door? It is not. Looks like somebody's diary. In today's tournament, Senor Norberto defeated Senor Hendrik. Words can scarcely express. Okay, yeah. Yeah, because, yes. So, like, we've read this before, and this is all about, yeah, Senor Norberto, because that's Sylvando's real name, Norberto. Like, which is great. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just funny. It's just a fun name for Sylvando. Alright, Switch looking for Silvario. I think he went down that big staircase that leads to the sea. And a proper face on him, too. Dead serious. Not like Silvino at all. Reckon you should probably go and check on him. Make sure he's alright, you know? Alright, I'll do that! Of course he's gonna be staring out at the ocean. Oh, wow, he couldn't be more obvious. He is wearing feathers. Gigantic feathers.
Oh, hey, honey. I guess they sent you to fetch me, huh? It's so silly, I know. Here I am, happy to go put my neck on the line in the fight against the Lord of Shadows. And yet the thought of facing Papi makes me want to run away screaming. Seeing that boy and his father in Phenomenon made me think I could do it. That I could finally face him. But now I'm here, I'm so scared. You've heard what happened with me and him, I guess. Hendrik told you, huh? It all seems so far away now. Even before I could walk, I was training to be a knight, you know? I would stay in Puerto Valor and follow in my father's footsteps. Then one day, the circus came to town. It was so fabulous. I can't even describe it. It was love at first sight. I knew from the second I walked into that tent that I'd found my calling. Getting up on that stage and making people happy, that was the life for me. But Papi, he wasn't so keen. A few plates got smashed the night I broke the news to him, let me tell you. But I wasn't going to let that stop me. Oh no. This was my calling. To make the whole world happy. I would be a knight in smiling armor. He didn't have anything to say to me after that. That was when I knew that I had to go and prove to him that I meant what I said. So I left. And I haven't seen him since. Dear me, that got a bit long and emotional, huh? But it's made me feel a whole lot better. In fact, yes, let's do this. It's now or never. Let's go pay Papi a visit.
Okay. Oi, you with the feathers, you must leave. And Dale, Don Rodrigo's villa is no place for suspicious characters such as you. Same old Gomez, eh? Well, sorry, honey, but you don't scare me. I knew back when the sight of a spot of blood was enough to send you crying for your mommy. Como? How do you know my name? And I bet you're still petrified of little squeaky mousies too, huh? I remember the time you accidentally picked one up instead of a brush. Tee, oh darling, the look on your face was priceless. No, it's impossible! Surely you are not. So the penny's finally dropped. Oh, lover boy. Like, you have come back! I thought I would never see you again. Ay, es el milagro. A miracle! I'm so flattered to hear it. Sorry to leave you all on your lonesome for so long, honey. Now, you don't mind if I have a little look around the old place, do you? Come on, no, of course not. Please, this is your home. Look around as much as you like. Wait a minute, what happens if we go in here? Read these diaries. Will he respond? He should. No? Alright. Fine.
Hi, Papi.
Caramba! Norberto, you dare to show your face in my presence. And you have come to tell me something, see?
I'm sorry, Papi. Sorry. So sorry.
Sorry? What are you apologizing for? Foolish boy.
Huh?
You have succeeded in making the world smile, see?
Not yet, Papi.
Then why are you here, hmm? Why did you come back if you have not yet done as you promised? You said you would do it, Norberto. You said you would make everyone happy. I did not raise you to be a failure. How dare you come to me and...
Papi!
Damn you, boy. If I were younger, I would put you over my knee. What kind of a knight makes an oath and does not fulfill it?
Wait. Papi, did you say knight? You still think of me as one? You have no idea how... Oh, thank you, Papi. Thank you. I guess it wasn't very knightly of me to come back before I'd fulfilled my promise, huh? But I had a good reason.
The Lord of Shadows. See?
See, how can I make people happy if he is there making their lives miserable? It is impossible. Which is why I'm going to beat him. Only then can I fulfill my vow and make all the people of the world smile again.
Careful, boy! Do not promise to defeat Mordegon if you do not truly intend to do so. I will not have you break another oath.
Of course, Papi. A knight's word is his bond. You taught me that. But there's just one teensy-weensy little thing I need to ask you to do to help. I've picked up a few friends on my travels. They're kind of young and kind of innocent. They need a role model, you know? Someone to lead them.
You do not even need to ask, Norberto. A knight serves the weak untiringly. Or have you forgotten the pledge?
Oh, Papi, really?
Come on, Norberto. Of course, it will be my pleasure.
Oh, aren't you just the sweetest, kindest father a boy could hope to have? Oh, darlings! Come say hello to your Tío Rodrigo!
Oh, what a lovely bedroom. It's so big. Oh, don't tell me this is your dad, Sylve. He's awfully manly. I'll feel safe with you looking after me, Mr. Rodrigo.
Norberto, explain yourself. What is the meaning of this?
Now, Papi, let's just pop this on.
Oh.
Hey, Norberto, where are you? Hey, Get your hands off of me! Curse your foolishness, boy! I did not agree to this!
Oh, don't be like that, Papi. How can you lead my little band of boys if you don't look the part, huh? You promised. And didn't you always teach me that a knight's word is his bond? Huh?
No!
Because there's nothing implicit in the promise he made that would allow for this. So to settle, Norberto, I'll take care of your curious little amigos, and you'll take care of the Lord of Shadows, see? Poppy, of course, I'll defeat Mordegon and give the world its smile back, don't you worry. Still, you like to make the bold claims, eh, Norberto? Bien, return to me once you've defeated Mordegon, and we'll see if your actions live up to your words. Okay. This Sylph's dad just fabulous, he's so manly and strong. We're so lucky we get to meet him. I never knew Sylph grew up in a big posh mansion. Lucky so-and-so. That must be why he grew into up into a big posh man. Hee. Oh, jeez. Doesn't seem like years since Sylph and his dad had last seen each other, did it? Seemed more like 5 minutes. Tee. That's family for you. Sylph's dad doesn't know the first thing about us, but he welcomed us into his home with open arms. Can't get much more open-hearted or open-minded than that. Oh, man. Muy bien. Sylvie's Poppy looks fabulous in his carnival costume. It is obvious where Sylph got his sense of style. Okay. Senor Norberto, I had hoped you would be able to spend more time with us, but it seems you must depart right away. See. Oh, Cervantes. It must have been so hard for you looking after Poppy all these years, but you're going to have to do it for a little while, a little longer. I'll go take out the Lord of Shadows, and I'll be right back. Okay, honey? Como no, Senor Norberto. Of course, we will be eagerly awaiting your return. I hope you will forgive my presumptuousness, but I have missed you a great deal. Norberto's back after all these years, and he brought a whole bunch of his friends. To the whole story, but I know that Don Rodrigo is happy, and that is the most important thing. Hurrah! Okay, well, good! Good, that worked out really well. So I suppose we only have to try to... They're just everywhere. They'll be everywhere for the rest of the game. They just like... Wait, are you crying? It's the only time to say goodbye to Sylph. I almost don't want to, but if he's off to defeat the Lord of Shadows, then it's our job to cheer him on. Fair enough. Okay.
Listen to me, soldiers of Smile. You serve my Papi now. You must do as he says. Do not fail me.
Please, Sylph, don't go. Don't leave us.
Darlings, it breaks my heart to say goodbye. Truly, it does. But we have to be strong. As soon as Mordegon is defeated, I'll be right back with you. I'll be home before you know it. You'll see. And no matter how far I go, no matter how hard it gets, I'll always be with you. Always.
Oh, Sylph, we'll be with you too. Just say the word and we'll come running.
Okay, so Zovedo can now use the Hip Parade pep power. Which apparently summoned these guys? I don't know, I've never used it.
Thanks so much for all your help, darling. I'm all yours now, I promise.
Alright, now we finally have a full party.
The salty stallion is all yours too, of course. She's anchored off to the east of here.
With a ship at our disposal, other places will be accessible to us. Perhaps now we can seek out your friends in Arborea.
Arborea would be a pretty lofty goal. I mean, could we get there? Possibly. Well, okay, we can. I know we can get to Sniffelheim, right? So if we can get there, we could theoretically probably get to Arborea. You can skip a lot. Like from here on out, it's kind of optional to get the other characters, at least at this point. They will reappear, like in cutscenes. They will appear in cutscenes and things. Sometimes it's actually a little. How do I want to say this? It's a little inconsistent, and maybe a thing to do after, like, later, is kind of like what I did with Dragon Quest VIII, where I went back and I played the game, you know, with Angelo dead. Maybe we could go back and see what happens if we never pick up, like, Jade and Eric. Because you've got to go to Arborea, and you have to pick up some other characters along the way. But, well, obviously I just said, you know, obviously, whatever the girls' names were. I can't remember. So, when we come back, more of this. Bye, everybody.